You know what no one talks about enough? The quiet fear that begins after 60. The fear that your eyes don't clear as fast in the morning, or that your memory slips at the most inconvenient moments. A name you once knew, a word you used to say, a room you entered but can't remember why. These changes feel small at first, but deep inside, they scare you. And yet, here's the truth most people never hear. Your brain and your eyes aren't failing. They're starving. In fact, research from the Journal of Nutrition and Healthy Aging shows that more than 92% of adults over 65 lack the nutrients needed to repair vision and memory during sleep. But the good news is powerful. With the right evening nutrition, your body can rebuild at night. Tonight, I'll show you the 4 juices that can help you wake up clearer, sharper, and stronger. Hello, I'm Dr. Anna Laura, a physician with over 20 years of experience in geriatrics, nutrition, and metabolism. Throughout my career, I've had the privilege of helping thousands of seniors navigate the challenges of aging and make informed decisions to maintain their health and independence. On this channel, I'm here to reveal the truth about senior health that many clinics don't talk about. You may have heard the common advice, but there's a lot more to the story when it comes to nutrition and wellness after 60. My goal is to bring you science-based, practical health tips that are tailored specifically for your unique needs as you age. From meal timing and food combinations to how to live a healthier, more vibrant life, I'll guide you every step of the way. Before we dive into today's important health tips, I'd love to hear from you. Tell us how old you are and where you're watching from. Your story matters to us, and we read and respond to every comment. I truly believe that when we share our experiences, we can all learn and grow together. Not only will your comments help us build a supportive community, but they also encourage others to join the conversation. So, don't hesitate to share your thoughts or ask any questions you might have. Let's get started and see how we can improve your health today. Carrot juice, repairing retina and memory. Carrot juice may just be the most underrated gem when it comes to both eye and brain health, especially as we age. The first thing to understand is that carrots are packed with beta-carotene, which your body converts into vitamin A, a crucial nutrient for health. It's about preventing night blindness. Vitamin A helps maintain the photoreceptor cells in the retina, which are essential for seeing in low light. As we age, these cells naturally begin to degenerate, leading to blurry vision and dry eyes, which are common complaints among seniors. This is where carrot juice comes in as a preventative and restorative drink. The lutein and zeaxanthin found in carrots are antioxidants that protect the macula, the central part of the retina responsible for sharp, detailed vision. But here's the real kicker. Carrot juice isn't just good for your eyes. It's a powerful brain booster, too. Carrots contain falcarinol, a natural plant compound that has been shown to protect brain cells from inflammation and damage. A 2021 study published in Frontiers in Aging Neuroscience found that seniors who consumed beta-carotene-rich foods, like carrot juice, showed a marked improvement in cognitive recall and working memory. In fact, participants who drank just 250 milliliters of carrot juice daily for 8 weeks saw a 13% improvement in visual recall tests. This might seem small, but it's the difference between forgetting where you left your glasses and remembering where you parked your car. So, how do you unlock these benefits for yourself? The key is pairing carrot juice with a healthy fat, like olive oil or walnuts. Because carrot juice is fat-soluble, it's absorbed best when consumed alongside these healthy fats, which help your body unlock the full potential of the nutrients. Incorporate this into your routine. Here's what I recommend. Juice 2 to 3 medium carrots, peeled and juiced. Add a slice of fresh ginger or a squeeze of lemon for added vitamin C. Drink it in the morning, preferably alongside a breakfast that includes healthy fats, like whole grain toast with avocado or a handful of walnuts. This simple addition can dramatically sharpen your focus and improve your vision over time, and you'll start noticing the difference by mid-morning when your eyes feel less fatigued and your brain seems to be firing on all cylinders. Remember, it's not about a quick fix, it's about consistency. And with carrot juice, you'll be nourishing both your body and your mind, making each day a little clearer, a little sharper. Beet juice. Boosting circulation and oxygen to the brain now, let's dive into something a little more unexpected but equally powerful for your eyes and brain: beet juice. Beets are often overlooked, but they hold one of the most effective secrets for boosting circulation, and that, my friends, is the key to rejuvenating your brain and eyesight. As we age, blood flow tends to slow down, meaning less oxygen and fewer nutrients reach your brain and retina. Without that steady supply of oxygen-rich blood, your cognitive function starts to suffer and your vision begins to decline. That's where beet juice comes in. Beets are rich in dietary nitrates, which, when consumed, are converted into nitric oxide. Nitric oxide is a molecule that helps your blood vessels relax and expand, allowing blood to flow more easily. This process, known as vasodilation, is essential for improving circulation. Why is that important? Because when your blood vessels expand, more oxygen-rich blood reaches critical areas like the brain and retina. This means your brain is clearer, your thoughts are sharper, and your vision becomes more focused. A clinical study published in the Nitric Oxide Journal in 2020 revealed that adults over 60 who drank beet juice daily showed significant improvement in cerebral blood flow, particularly in the frontal lobe. This is the part of the brain responsible for attention, decision-making, and memory. In fact, the study participants who drank beet juice for just 4 weeks had faster reaction times and better focus during cognitive tests. That's not all. The same study found that beet juice helped improve overall mental clarity, making it a powerful tool for fighting brain fog. And when it comes to vision, beet juice doesn't just help with circulation, it also protects the blood vessels in your retina. A 2019 study published in the Journal of Ocular Pharmacology and Therapeutics confirmed that nitric oxide production from beet juice helped maintain retinal thickness and reduced oxidative stress in aging individuals, which is crucial for preventing age-related macular degeneration. But the best part? Beet juice works fast. Unlike fat-soluble nutrients, which take time to be absorbed, the nitric oxide from beet juice starts working within 30 minutes. So if you've been struggling with mental sluggishness or feeling like your eyes are tired, beet juice can give you an almost immediate boost. To add this powerhouse to your routine, I recommend juicing 1 medium raw beet, peeled and sliced, and combining it with a small apple or half an orange to balance out its earthy flavor. Drink it in the afternoon, preferably between 2 o'clock and 4 p.m., when many people experience a dip in energy. You can also pair it with a brisk walk to maximize the blood flow. But even if you just have the juice alone, you'll feel the difference. Your mind will feel sharper, your vision clearer, and the fog will start to lift. Beet juice is a fast-acting solution that gives you the circulation boost you need to support your brain and eyes, and it's one of the simplest, most effective ways to fight the effects of aging. Blueberry juice. Cellular regeneration and neural protection. Let's move on to something a little different: a juice that works on a deep, cellular level. Blueberry juice. You may have heard that blueberries are good for you, but do you know just how powerful they are for your brain and eyes? Blueberries are packed with anthocyanins, a group of antioxidants that don't just fight inflammation, they also help regenerate your brain cells. As we age, our brain cells naturally break down, but the good news is that some foods can stimulate new cell growth. Blueberries are one of those foods. A landmark study published in the Journals of Gerontology Series A in 2020 demonstrated the power of blueberry juice in seniors. Participants who drank wild blueberry juice daily for 12 weeks saw significant improvements in memory recall, cognitive processing speed, and neural activation on MRI scans. These effects are largely attributed to the ability of anthocyanins to cross the blood-brain barrier, where they reduce oxidative stress, the area of the brain responsible for memory. They also boost levels of brain-derived neurotrophic factor, BDNF, a protein that helps brain cells survive and grow, which is essential for maintaining cognitive function as we age. But blueberry juice doesn't stop at the brain. It also plays a crucial role in protecting the eyes. Anthocyanins in blueberries help protect the retinal ganglion cells, which are responsible for transmitting visual information from the eyes to the brain. A study from Molecular Vision in 2019 found that regular intake of blueberry extract preserved the structure of the retina, even when oxidative damage was present. This is why blueberry juice is so effective. It doesn't just slow the decline of brain and eye health, it actively supports the regeneration of the very cells that keep you seeing clearly and thinking sharply. Let me share a story with you. One of my patients, Helen, a vibrant 74-year-old, came to me frustrated that her vision and memory were slipping. She struggled to read, and her brain felt sluggish, especially when it came to remembering details. After a few weeks of incorporating blueberry juice into her evening routine, she began to notice changes. Her crossword puzzles became easier, and she could read more clearly without getting frustrated. Helen had regained the clarity she thought was lost forever. To add blueberry juice into your own routine, here's how I recommend doing it. Take about 1 cup of fresh or frozen wild blueberries and blend them with a little water, or if you prefer a thicker juice, a half a banana. Drink this juice about 90 minutes before bed. That's when your brain is starting its nightly repair cycle, and these powerful antioxidants will work their magic. Blueberry juice might not reverse all the effects of aging overnight, but when you drink it consistently, you're giving your brain and eyes the tools they need to rebuild and protect themselves. Whether you're looking to protect your vision, improve your memory, or both, blueberry juice is a simple and delicious way to enhance both your mind and your sight. Spinach juice, the green elixir for macular health. Now, let's talk about a humble green powerhouse that you might be overlooking: spinach juice. Often regarded as a side dish or salad ingredient, spinach is actually one of the most powerful foods for protecting your brain and eyes as you age. When you juice it, you unlock its full potential, especially for macular health and cognitive function. Spinach is loaded with lutein and zeaxanthin, 2 carotenoids that are essential for eye health. These carotenoids are stored in the macula, the central part of your retina that is responsible for sharp, detailed vision. As we get older, the levels of these protective pigments naturally decline, leaving the macula vulnerable to oxidative stress, UV damage, and inflammation, all of which contribute to blurry vision and conditions like macular degeneration. But spinach juice helps replenish those lost carotenoids, offering both protection and repair to the retina, ensuring it stays healthy as you age. But the benefits don't stop there. Spinach is also packed with folate, a B vitamin that is critical for neurotransmitter production, especially dopamine and serotonin, the chemicals that help regulate mood and motivation. Folate also plays a key role in controlling levels of homocysteine, an amino acid that, when elevated, can be toxic to brain cells and is strongly linked to cognitive decline. A 2018 study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that seniors with low folate levels performed worse on memory and attention tests. When folate levels were restored through diet, cognitive function improved measurably. So, spinach juice doesn't just protect your vision, it also helps maintain your mental clarity. Spinach also provides vitamin K, which plays an essential role in brain cell membrane integrity and the formation of myelin, the protective sheath around neurons that helps electrical signals travel faster. That means spinach juice doesn't just protect your eyes, it actively supports brain health by helping your neurons function at their best. However, there's a catch. Spinach contains oxalates, which can interfere with calcium absorption and may not be ideal in large amounts for people with kidney issues. It's important to consume spinach juice in moderation and to be mindful if you have any kidney concerns. But for most seniors, a small glass of spinach juice can do wonders for both the eyes and the brain, supporting long-term health without the worry of excess oxalates. To enjoy the benefits of spinach juice, start by using 1 large handful of raw spinach. Combine it with a green apple or half a cucumber to mellow out the flavor. Juice it fresh and drink it mid-morning or before lunch. This is when your body can best absorb its nutrients, especially when you haven't eaten a heavy meal yet. A small glass of spinach juice can deliver a quick boost of clarity to your thoughts and vision, making it the perfect way to support your brain and eyes during the day. So, whether you're worried about macular degeneration, cognitive decline, or simply want to improve your overall eye and brain health, spinach juice should definitely be a part of your daily routine. It's the green elixir that nourishes and protects, giving your body what it needs to stay sharp and clear for years to come. Daily Routine Blueprint: how to combine the juices into a simple, effective plan. Now that we've explored each of these powerful juices individually, let's talk about how to combine them into a daily routine that supports your eye and brain health. The key to success with these juices is consistency, and timing is just as important as the ingredients. Your body has natural rhythms, and by drinking the right juice at the right time, you can maximize its effectiveness. The goal is to work with your body's repair cycles. Your brain and eyes do much of their repair work while you sleep, but they also go through periods of high activity during the day. The right nutrients, taken at the right times, can support that natural rhythm and give your body the fuel it needs to function at its best. Here's how to make it work. Morning. Start your day with carrot juice. In the morning, your body is waking up from hours of rest and repair. Carrot juice, with its vitamin A and carotenoids, is the perfect way to kickstart your day. The vitamin A helps reset your retina, while the lutein and zeaxanthin nourish the macula, preparing your eyes for the day ahead. Drink it shortly after waking up, ideally with a light breakfast that includes healthy fats, like avocado toast or a handful of walnuts, to maximize absorption. This will give you sharper vision and mental clarity to start the day. Mid-morning/lunch. Spinach juice for neurotransmitter and macular support. Mid-morning or just before lunch is when your body can best absorb the nutrients from spinach juice. The lutein and zeaxanthin in spinach will continue to support your eye health by protecting the macula, while the folate helps support cognitive function. Folate is especially important during the day when your brain is actively processing information and making decisions. Spinach juice provides a steady, gentle source of nutrients that helps your brain and eyes stay sharp throughout the day. Afternoon. Beet juice for circulation and mental clarity. In the afternoon, typically between 2 o'clock and 4 p.m., you may feel a natural drop in energy and mental clarity. This is the perfect time to drink beet juice. The nitrates in beet juice convert into nitric oxide, which helps improve circulation, delivering oxygen-rich blood to your brain and eyes. This will restore mental sharpness, boost focus, and refresh your eyes when they're starting to feel tired or strained. Beet juice also works quickly. You'll feel the benefits of improved blood flow and enhanced concentration almost immediately. Evening. Blueberry juice to rebuild and protect during sleep. As you wind down for the day, the evening is the perfect time to drink blueberry juice. Your brain is preparing for its nightly repair cycle, and the antioxidants in blueberries will help reduce oxidative stress, protect the neurons, and stimulate the creation of new brain cells. The anthocyanins in blueberry juice also support retinal health, preventing further degeneration and ensuring your eyes remain strong for the long term. Drink blueberry juice about 90 minutes before bed to allow these nutrients to support your brain and eyes as they repair and regenerate during sleep. How to rotate and cut. You don't have to drink all 4 juices every day. You can rotate them based on your needs and preferences. For example, you can focus on 1 juice for an entire week or alternate between 2 juices daily. The key is consistency. If you make it a regular part of your routine, you'll start to notice improvements in both your cognitive function and vision over time. If you have any specific health conditions or are on medication, you may want to consult with your doctor before starting any new routine, but for most seniors, these juices provide a safe and natural way to support both brain and eye health. Emotional closing, hope, renewal, and long-term healing. As we wrap up today's journey through these incredible juices, I want to leave you with a final thought. It is never too late to heal. The process of aging can feel overwhelming at times, especially when small things like forgetting a name or experiencing blurry vision start to add up. But the truth is, your body hasn't given up on you. Your brain and eyes are not beyond repair. They are simply waiting for you to give them what they need. And that's exactly what these juices are doing. They're giving your body the support it craves, 1 glass at a time. Over the years, I've had the privilege of working with older adults, some in their 60s, others well into their 80s, who thought their best years were behind them. They thought their memory would keep slipping or their vision would keep deteriorating. But what I've seen time and time again is how small, consistent changes can turn everything around. A glass of carrot juice to start the day. Beet juice in the afternoon to wake up the brain. Spinach juice mid-morning to support both your mind and eyes. Blueberry juice before bed to repair and rebuild. It's not magic, but it is momentum. And that momentum can be everything. I've seen patients go from struggling with memory lapses, blurry vision, and brain fog to waking up with a sense of clarity they thought was lost forever. I've watched people who were resigned to the idea that their health was in decline reclaim their energy, their focus, and their joy. You might not see the results overnight, and that's okay. Healing takes time. But when you decide to support your body every day, even if it's just with one small step, you're already on the path to renewal. So, if today is the day you decide to make one change to add just one juice to your routine, know that you are already doing something powerful. Whether it's the carrot juice to start your day, the spinach juice to nourish your mind, the beet juice to boost circulation, or the blueberry juice to protect your neurons at night, you're not just sipping on a drink. You're taking action to restore your health, to reclaim your vitality, and to give yourself the best chance for a sharp mind and clear vision, no matter your age. Remember, aging is not about decline. It's about the choices you make every day. And it's never too late to start making those choices. Thank you for spending this time with me today. I hope you found something useful, something hopeful, or just a new idea that could make a difference in your life. If this video gave you any new hope or inspiration, I'd be honored if you'd like it and share it with someone you care about. If you want more gentle, science-backed tips to stay sharp and strong after 60, make sure to subscribe. We release new videos every week, always designed for people just like you. And please, let me know in the comments, have you tried any of these juices? Which one are you most excited to try? Your thoughts and experiences matter to me. Let's keep learning, let's keep healing, and above all, let's keep believing that our best years can still be ahead. This is Dr. Anna Laura at Senior Health Nutrition. Until next time, stay well, stay curious, and remember, you're never too old to start thriving. Imagine this. You're 67 years old. You've tried to eat healthier, and yet you still wake up at 3 a.m. Your heart racing, legs cramping, mind worried about stroke, blood pressure, and losing your independence. You add vegetables, you avoid sugar, you listen to the news, but your energy is still low, your sleep is broken, and every new pain makes you secretly wonder, is this the beginning of the end? Now imagine that. Sitting quietly in your kitchen cupboard, there is a tiny seed that can help your heart beat calmer, your sleep become deeper, your bladder behave better at night, and your mood feel more stable. Not a new drug, not an expensive supplement. Just 1 or 2 spoonfuls of pumpkin seeds a day, used at the right time in the right way. I'm Dr. Anna Laura, a physician with over 20 years of experience in geriatrics, nutrition, and metabolism. Throughout my career, I've had the privilege of helping thousands of seniors navigate the challenges of aging and make informed decisions to maintain their health and independence. Nature's multivitamin, why pumpkin seeds are a nutritional powerhouse. If you could hold a tiny, natural multivitamin in your hand, it would look very much like a pumpkin seed. One small handful, about 1 ounce or a rounded tablespoon, gives your body clean fuel, around 7 grams of plant protein, healthy fats that protect your heart, and a rare mineral cocktail your cells are quietly begging for. Magnesium to relax your blood vessels and muscles. Zinc to support immunity and prostate. Iron for oxygen. Phosphorus, copper, and potassium to keep your heart and nerves working smoothly. Instead of swallowing 3 different pills, imagine sprinkling this senior-friendly multivitamin on your morning oatmeal or yogurt. Modern research shows pumpkin seeds are also rich in powerful antioxidants, vitamin E, carotenoids, and special plant compounds that help fight the slow rusting of your cells. Think of them as tiny bodyguards patrolling your blood vessels and joints. Take Helen, 72. She didn't change her whole diet. She simply added 1 tablespoon of pumpkin seeds each afternoon. Within weeks, her afternoon energy crashes softened, her digestion became more regular, and her nighttime leg cramps calmed down. No miracle, just daily nutrition finally reaching the cells that needed it. The sleep seed, how pumpkin seeds calm your night brain. For many people over 60, night is no longer a time of rest. You lie down tired, but your mind will not switch off. You stare at the ceiling, change sides, check the clock. 2:30 a.m., 4 a.m. The next day you feel heavy, foggy, and older than your real age. This is where pumpkin seeds quietly shine as a sleep food, not a sleeping pill. Inside each seed is a trio your brain loves at night: tryptophan, magnesium, and zinc. Tryptophan is the raw material your body uses to build serotonin and then melatonin, the hormone that tells your brain it is time to sleep now. Magnesium works like a gentle brake, calming tense muscles and overactive nerves. Zinc helps this whole process run smoothly, supporting the enzyme systems that turn food into calming brain chemicals. Picture Mr. Anil, 69. He began taking 1 tablespoon of pumpkin seeds about 1 to 2 hours before bed, together with a small piece of fruit like a banana or apple slice. The natural sugars from the fruit help tryptophan cross into the brain, where it can be turned into melatonin. After 2 weeks, he noticed he fell asleep faster and woke up fewer times at night. It is not magic. It is simply giving your night brain the raw materials it needs at the right time. Silent guardian for men. Prostate and male health for many men over 50. The bathroom becomes a nightly enemy. You fall asleep, then wake up at 1 a.m., 3 a.m., 5 a.m., feeling that familiar urge. You stand there in the dark, waiting, with a weak stream and the quiet fear. Is my prostate getting worse? You may not talk about it, but it steals your rest and your confidence. Pumpkin seeds act like a silent guardian for the male urinary system. They are naturally rich in zinc, a mineral that concentrates in the prostate more than in almost any other organ. Zinc helps prostate cells work normally and supports healthy testosterone balance. Alongside zinc, pumpkin seeds contain phytosterols, especially beta-cytosterol. You can imagine these as tiny traffic controllers that slow down the overactive signals that make the prostate grow and press on the urethra. Think of Uncle George, 71. He didn't want more pills. His doctor told him his prostate was enlarged but stable. George started eating 1 to 2 tablespoons of pumpkin seeds during the day, often sprinkled on soup or salad. After a month, he noticed fewer nighttime trips, less urgency, and a stronger, more comfortable flow. Before we go deeper, if you're over 55 and you want to keep your heart, brain, and sleep stronger without more pills, hit subscribe and turn on the notification bell. This channel is here to help you stay independent as long as possible. Pumpkin seeds are not a magic cure for serious disease, but for many men, they are a simple daily ally that supports the prostate quietly, day after day, without side effects. Bladder and kidney shield. Fewer leaks, fewer stones. Many older adults quietly live in fear of two things: leaking urine at the wrong time and the sharp, unbearable pain of kidney stones. You start to plan your walks around the nearest toilet. You avoid long car trips. You drink less water because you're afraid of accidents, which sadly makes everything worse. Pumpkin seeds offer gentle support to both bladder and kidneys. Their special mix of antioxidants, healthy fats, and plant compounds like beta-cytosterol help calm irritation in the urinary tract and support the strength of the bladder muscle, known as the detrusor. Think of this muscle like a small balloon. If it's weak or inflamed, it either leaks or squeezes at the wrong time. Pumpkin seeds help the balloon walls stay stronger and calmer. Now imagine Maria, 66, embarrassed by small leaks when she laughs or walks fast. She began taking 1 tablespoon of raw, unsalted pumpkin seeds with her breakfast, always with a full glass of water. Over several weeks, she noticed she could hold her urine a bit longer and felt less burning and irritation. For the kidneys, the high magnesium in pumpkin seeds helps reduce the risk of forming common calcium oxalate stones. Magnesium acts like a peacekeeper, preventing minerals in the urine from clumping together into hard crystals. Combined with enough water, this small daily habit can be a quiet shield for your urinary system. Blood sugar bodyguard, steadier energy, fewer crashes. High blood sugar doesn't always start with dramatic symptoms. For many seniors, it begins quietly: heavy eyes after lunch, sudden sleepiness in the afternoon, irritability when you're hungry, and a strong desire for something sweet with tea. Over time, these little signs can grow into prediabetes, diabetes, nerve damage, and vision loss. This is why keeping blood sugar steady is one of the most important protections for healthy aging. Pumpkin seeds help in 3 powerful ways. First, their magnesium supports insulin, the hormone that moves sugar out of your blood and into your cells. When magnesium is low, insulin becomes deaf and sugar stays in the blood longer. Second, the fiber in pumpkin seeds slows digestion, so sugar from other foods enters your bloodstream more slowly. Third, their healthy fats and protein help you feel full, preventing sudden hunger attacks that push you toward biscuits, sweets, or bread. Picture Ravi, 64, told he was borderline diabetic. Instead of extreme dieting, he made one simple change. He ate a teaspoon of pumpkin seeds with breakfast, another in the afternoon, and a final teaspoon before his evening walk. Within weeks, his afternoon crashes softened, his cravings decreased, and his doctor noticed more stable readings. Pumpkin seeds are not a replacement for medication, but they're a smart daily ally, helping to smooth the sugar roller coaster that quietly damages organs over time. Bones and nerves, stronger skeleton, calmer mind with age. Many people start fearing two things at the same time: breaking a bone from a simple fall and feeling their nerves on edge for no clear reason. You may notice your hands shaking a little more, your muscles cramping at night, or a strange inner restlessness, even when you are physically tired. Often, one missing mineral sits quietly behind both problems: magnesium. Pumpkin seeds are one of the richest natural sources of magnesium in the kitchen. For your bones, magnesium works together with calcium and vitamin D like a construction team. Calcium is the bricks, vitamin D is the supervisor, and magnesium is the worker that makes sure the bricks are placed correctly. Without enough magnesium, bones can become more fragile, even if you take calcium tablets. For your nervous system, magnesium acts as a natural brake pedal. It helps calm overexcited nerves, supports the release of calming brain chemicals, and reduces muscle tension. Think of it as pouring cool water on a too hot electrical system. Meet Helen, 72, who often woke up with painful calf cramps and felt easily overwhelmed by small problems. Her doctor suggested adding magnesium-rich foods instead of instantly jumping to more pills. She began eating 1 tablespoon of pumpkin seeds every day, sometimes added to soup, sometimes to yogurt. After a few weeks, her cramps became less frequent, and she felt a gentle inner calm she hadn't felt in years. Inner firefighter, immunity boost, and inflammation control. As we age, many problems in the body share one quiet enemy: chronic inflammation. Aching joints, stiff fingers in the morning, slow healing after a small cut, frequent colds, tiredness that never fully disappears. These can all be signs that the body's internal fire is burning too strongly or in the wrong places. Pumpkin seeds support the immune system and inflammation control in a gentle, food-based way. Their high zinc content helps your immune cells grow, communicate, and defend you against viruses and bacteria. You can picture zinc as a supervisor in a factory of white blood cells, making sure they are produced on time and do not overreact. At the same time, antioxidants like vitamin E and special plant compounds from pumpkin seeds work like tiny firefighters, calming areas where inflammation is too high. Think of Samuel, 70, who seemed to catch every cold his grandchildren brought home and woke daily with stiff hands. He started sprinkling 1 tablespoon of pumpkin seeds on his morning porridge and another small teaspoon into his lunchtime salad. After a couple of months, he noticed he recovered faster from minor infections and his morning stiffness was less intense. This is the power of small, daily actions, not a quick miracle, but a steady strengthening of the body's defense system from the inside out. Heart and arteries, cholesterol, pressure, and circulation for many seniors. The biggest fear is not pain, but suddenly not waking up tomorrow because of a silent heart attack or stroke. High blood pressure, thick blood, and clogged arteries often develop slowly, with no clear warning. That is why protecting your heart and blood vessels with daily habits is one of the wisest investments you can make. Pumpkin seeds help your cardiovascular system through several gentle mechanisms working together. First, their phytosterols act like quiet competitors to cholesterol in your gut. They reduce how much bad LDL cholesterol is absorbed, helping to keep your blood less greasy. Second, their magnesium and potassium support relaxed, flexible blood vessels, which healthier blood pressure. Third, pumpkin seeds contain the amino acid L-arginine, which your body uses to produce nitric oxide, a gas that helps blood vessels open slightly and improve circulation. Imagine Mr. Kumar, 68, already on blood pressure medicine, but still worried. Instead of chasing new miracle supplements, he began adding 1 to 2 tablespoons of pumpkin seeds to his breakfast or midday meal. Over months, his doctor noted slightly better readings, and he felt warmer hands and feet and less heaviness in his chest when climbing stairs. Pumpkin seeds will not replace your medication, but they can act like daily maintenance workers for your arteries, helping keep them cleaner, more flexible, and better able to carry life-giving blood to your brain, heart, and legs. Quick question for you. How old are you, and from which country are you watching? Type pumpkin plus your age and country in the comments. I read as many comments as I can, and your answers help me make better videos for your generation. Anti-cancer potential. Small seed, big protection. When people hear the word cancer, many feel a quiet, cold fear in the chest. Maybe a friend just started treatment, or a family member passed away too early. While no food can give a 100% guarantee, some foods can gently push your body in a safer direction. Pumpkin seeds are one of those quiet helpers. Inside each seed are special compounds, lignans, vitamin E, zinc, and cucurbitacins. You can imagine lignans and vitamin E as tiny shields, helping protect your cells from damage caused by free radicals, the unstable particles that can harm DNA over time. Cucurbitacins are like little quality inspectors, encouraging damaged cells to stop growing or be removed instead of turning into trouble. Think of Anna, 65, whose mother had breast cancer. She decided to build a protective plate instead of living in constant fear. Along with vegetables, berries, and olive oil, she added 1 tablespoon of pumpkin seeds to her daily routine, sometimes in soup, sometimes over salad, sometimes just chewed slowly as a snack. Pumpkin seeds are not a cure, and they never replace regular checkups or medical advice. But as part of an overall anti-cancer lifestyle, with movement, good sleep, and less sugar, they're an easy, affordable daily step that helps your body defend itself, quietly, year after year. Menopause ally. Calming hot flashes and mood swings for many women, menopause feels like riding a roller coaster you never agreed to get on. One minute you are fine, the next minute your face is burning, sweat runs down your back, your heart races, and you feel like tearing off your clothes even in winter. At night, you wake up soaked, sheets damp, mind anxious for no clear reason. You may wonder, is this just my life now? Pumpkin seeds can become a small, daily ally during this transition. They contain gentle plant compounds called lignans that can weakly mimic estrogen in the body. Think of them as soft buffers that help smooth out hormone swings, not like strong drugs, but like a friend quietly holding your hand. At the same time, their magnesium and zinc support the glands that produce and balance hormones, including those affecting mood and sleep. Picture Lila, 54, who was exhausted from sudden heat waves and irritability. Instead of immediately reaching for stronger medicines, she began a simple experiment: 1 tablespoon of pumpkin seeds with her breakfast, and sometimes another small teaspoon at lunch, added to salad or yogurt. After several weeks, her hot flashes became less intense, her sleep improved, and her family noticed she seemed more like her old self again. No single food can remove menopause, but pumpkin seeds can gently support your body as it learns a new hormonal rhythm. Weight and appetite. The tiny seed that helps you eat less. Many seniors gain weight even when they feel they are not eating that much. Metabolism slows, muscles shrink, and small snacks add up quickly. You might find yourself hungry again soon after a meal, reaching for biscuits, bread, or sweets. Over time, this extra weight pressures your joints, heart, and blood sugar. Pumpkin seeds can quietly support weight management without strict dieting. Their special power lies in their combination of protein, fiber, and healthy fats. Protein and fat slow digestion, so food stays in your stomach longer. Fiber adds gentle bulk, telling the brain, I am satisfied. Together, they help you feel full on fewer calories and reduce sudden cravings. Imagine David, 63, who loved evening snacks in front of the TV. Instead of banning everything, he made one change: 20 minutes before lunch and dinner, he ate 1 tablespoon of pumpkin seeds with a glass of water. The result? He arrived at meals calmer, not starving, and naturally took smaller portions. After a few months, his belt went in one notch, and his knees felt less pressure when walking. Pumpkin seeds are not a crash diet. They are a simple tool to help your own body regulate appetite more wisely, so you can eat just enough and still feel comfortably satisfied. Protecting your vision. Eye health in the age of screens, losing vision, is one of the greatest fears of aging. It's not just about reading small letters. It's about losing the ability to drive, cook safely, recognize faces, or enjoy your favorite TV shows and books. Many people suddenly hear words like macular degeneration or retinal damage at the eye doctor and feel a cold wave of worry wash over them. Pumpkin seeds offer gentle nutrition for your eyes from the inside out. They contain important antioxidants such as lutein and zeaxanthin, along with vitamin E and zinc. You can imagine lutein and zeaxanthin as tiny internal sunglasses, sitting at the back of your eye and helping to filter harmful blue light from screens, phones, and bright daylight. Vitamin E and zinc support the repair and protection of delicate eye tissues. Think of Mr. Johann, 71, who spent hours on his tablet reading news and watching videos. His eyes felt dry, tired, and blurry by evening. His doctor told him his retina was aging fast and advised dietary changes. Johann began adding 1 tablespoon of pumpkin seeds to his daily routine, usually sprinkled over cooked vegetables or mixed with a little yogurt and fruit. After a few months, he didn't suddenly see like a teenager again, but he noticed less evening eye strain, clearer vision on waking, and fewer episodes of burning or dryness. Pumpkin seeds are not a replacement for eye drops or glasses, but they're a quiet daily investment in the long-term health of your vision. If at least one benefit surprised you, I want you to try a simple experiment. 1 tablespoon of pumpkin seeds a day for the next 7 days. Then come back to this video and comment what changed first for you: sleep, digestion, energy, or mood. Your story might inspire another senior to start. Gallstone prevention, keeping the bile flowing. Gallstones rarely give a gentle warning. One day you feel fine, the next you may experience a sudden, sharp pain under the right ribs, radiating to your back or shoulder. Many people, especially women over 50, live with a hidden fear of that pain returning or of being told they need surgery. This is why keeping your bile thin and moving is so important as you age. Pumpkin seeds can play a quiet role in this protection. Their fiber acts like a sponge in the intestine, binding to bile acids and helping your body get rid of them instead of recycling them in a thick, stone-forming form. Their magnesium supports proper contraction of the gallbladder, which you can imagine as a small storage bag for bile. When that bag squeezes regularly and efficiently, bile does not stagnate and harden into stones as easily. Think of Rosa, 67, who had one gallstone attack and became terrified of eating. Instead of avoiding all fat and living in constant anxiety, she worked with her doctor and improved her diet: more vegetables, good oils, and 1 tablespoon of pumpkin seeds each morning with breakfast. Over time, her digestion felt smoother, less heavy, and she felt more confident eating moderate amounts of healthy fat again. Pumpkin seeds alone cannot dissolve existing stones, but as part of a balanced, fiber-rich diet, they can help keep bile flowing more freely and lower the chance of new stones forming. Hair, skin, and nails, aging gracefully from the inside out. Many creams promise miracles, but real beauty in our later years still begins deep inside the body. With age, hair often becomes thinner, skin drier and less elastic, and nails more brittle. You may look in the mirror and feel that your face no longer matches the energy you still feel inside. The good news: food can quietly support repair from within, and pumpkin seeds are one of those beauty from the inside foods. Pumpkin seeds are rich in zinc, vitamin E, and healthy fats, 3 key nutrients for healthy hair follicles, strong nails, and supple skin. Zinc supports protein building and tissue repair. Think of it as the builder that helps your body create new, stronger hair and nail cells. Vitamin E acts like a protective shield, helping guard skin cells from damage caused by sun, pollution, and time. Their healthy fats help maintain the skin's protective barrier, keeping moisture in and irritation out. Meet Clara, 69, who noticed more hair on her brush and nails that split easily. Instead of buying more expensive serums, she began adding 1 tablespoon of pumpkin seeds to her daily meals, sometimes ground and mixed into smoothies, sometimes sprinkled over soups. After a few months, her hairdresser commented that her hair felt fuller, and Clara herself noticed smoother skin on her hands and fewer nail breaks. Beauty will never be exactly like in our 20s, but with the right nutrients, we can age with more glow, strength, and confidence. Brain and mood, memory, focus, and emotional stability, one of the most painful parts of aging is not the wrinkles, but the moments when the brain slips. You walk into a room and forget why. A name sits on the tip of your tongue but will not come. You start a sentence and lose the thread halfway. Add to that the sudden mood swings, irritability, or low motivation, and many seniors quietly fear, am I losing myself? Pumpkin seeds support brain health in several gentle but important ways. Their magnesium helps brain cells communicate smoothly and supports learning and memory. Zinc is crucial for building and regulating neurotransmitters, the tiny chemical messengers that control mood, motivation, and focus. Antioxidants protect brain cells from slow damage, while omega-3 fats support flexible, healthy cell membranes. Tryptophan in pumpkin seeds can also lift mood indirectly by being turned into serotonin, your feel-better chemical. Imagine Robert, 70, who often felt foggy in the afternoon and snapped at his wife over small issues. He began a simple habit: 1 tablespoon of pumpkin seeds with breakfast and another teaspoon before his daily walk. After several weeks, he noticed his thoughts felt clearer, he could follow conversations more easily, and his mood was less up and down. If you know a friend or family member who wakes up at night to use the bathroom, complains about cramps, or fears stroke and heart problems, share this video with them. One small daily habit might make a bigger difference than they think. Pumpkin seeds cannot reverse severe brain disease, but as part of a brain-friendly lifestyle with movement, good sleep, and social contact, they're a quiet, daily investment in keeping your mind sharper and your emotions more stable. How to use pumpkin seeds safely, preparation, timing, and who should be careful now that you have seen how powerful this tiny seed can be. The next question is simple. How do you actually use it in real life, safely every day? This is where many people go wrong. They buy a big bag, eat a large handful roasted with salt, feel bloated, and then blame the seed instead of the method. For seniors, the formula should always be gentle, gradual, and smart. The ideal way to prepare pumpkin seeds is to start with raw, unsalted seeds. Soak them in filtered water with a pinch of salt for 6 to 8 hours. This simple step wakes the seed up, reduces natural compounds that block digestion, and makes minerals like magnesium and zinc easier for your body to absorb. After soaking, rinse well. You can eat them like this: dry them in a low-temperature oven or dehydrator, or lightly roast them at a low heat. Avoid high, dark roasting, which can damage delicate, healthy fats. Start with just 1 teaspoon to 1 tablespoon per day, then slowly increase toward 1 to 2 tablespoons if your digestion feels comfortable. Morning and midday are best for energy, blood sugar, heart, and brain support. One small evening portion, paired with a little fruit, can support sleep. Who should be cautious? Anyone with known seed or nut allergies, very sensitive digestion, very low blood pressure, or those taking medications such as strong diuretics, lithium, or certain antibiotics should talk with their doctor first and start with tiny amounts, if at all. Used wisely, pumpkin seeds become a quiet daily habit that protects your sleep, heart, hormones, and brain without turning your life upside down. Pumpkin seeds are powerful, but they are not the only medicine hiding in your kitchen. There is another everyday food that, when eaten at the right time, can support your heart, your sleep, and your immune system even more strongly. Click on this next video. Eat garlic before bed. 10 hidden benefits for sleep, heart, and immunity. Watch it now, and together we'll build your nightly routine step by step, using foods you already have at home. If you're over 60, I want you to imagine this. You go to bed feeling good after a healthy dinner, maybe a salad or some steamed vegetables. You feel proud of the choices you've made. But then, the unthinkable happens. You wake up feeling off slurred speech, a weak arm, or a sudden dizzy spell. It's terrifying. What if I told you that this might be caused by a vegetable you thought was doing your body good? For years, we've been told that certain vegetables are heart healthy and brain boosting. But after 60, your body processes food differently, and some of these once helpful vegetables could actually raise your stroke risk overnight. The good news is it's not too late to protect yourself. Let's dive into this eye-opening revelation and learn how to eat these vegetables safely. I'm Dr. Anna Laura, a physician with over 20 years of experience in geriatrics, nutrition, and metabolism. Throughout my career, I've had the privilege of helping thousands of seniors navigate the challenges of aging and make informed decisions to maintain their health and independence. On this channel, I'm here to reveal the truth about senior health that many clinics don't talk about. You may have heard the common advice, but there's a lot more to the story when it comes to nutrition and wellness after 60. My goal is to bring you science-based, practical health tips that are tailored specifically for your unique needs as you age. From meal timing and food combinations to how to live a healthier, more vibrant life, I'll guide you every step of the way. Before we dive into today's important health tips, I'd love to hear from you. Tell us how old you are and where you're watching from. Your story matters to us, and we read and respond to every comment. I truly believe that when we share our experiences, we can all learn and grow together. Vegetable number 9. Spinach. For decades, spinach has been considered one of the healthiest foods on earth. Packed with iron, magnesium, and antioxidants, it's a go-to choice for maintaining good health. However, after the age of 60, this once beneficial vegetable can transform from a health ally to a silent risk. The culprit? Oxalates. Oxalates are naturally occurring compounds found in many plants, including spinach. These compounds bind with calcium in your body, which, under normal circumstances, are easily excreted by healthy kidneys. But as we age, kidney function naturally declines. This makes it harder to flush out oxalates, and when paired with the common use of calcium or vitamin D supplements often recommended for bone health, oxalates can form tiny calcium oxalate crystals in your bloodstream. Over time, these crystals can accumulate and gradually narrow the small arteries that feed blood to your brain. This is similar to how sand can clog a thin pipe. As the arteries become more narrow, blood flow weakens and oxygen levels drop. A small clot or blockage can lead to a silent stroke, often occurring overnight when you're unaware. Now, don't panic. This doesn't mean spinach is inherently bad. It just means your body processes it differently after 60, and timing, as well as the way you eat it, becomes. The good news is that you don't need to completely cut spinach out of your diet. You can continue enjoying its benefits by following a few key guidelines. First, aim to eat spinach earlier in the day at breakfast or lunch when your body is more capable of handling oxalates and calcium. This will give your kidneys a better chance to filter out any excess oxalates before they can accumulate. Avoid consuming spinach alongside calcium or vitamin D supplements, as this can further contribute to calcium oxalate buildup. If you have kidney or heart issues, it's particularly important to talk to your doctor about whether spinach is safe for you. Spinach is still a nutrient powerhouse, packed with vitamins and minerals that your body needs, even as you age. But after 60, it's essential to respect the rules of timing and moderation. Eat it wisely, and it will continue to protect your health. Ignore these precautions, and it may quietly work against your brain while you sleep. Vegetable number 8. Broccoli. Broccoli is often celebrated as one of the best vegetables for heart health, boasting high levels of fiber, antioxidants, and essential vitamins. It's packed with nutrients that support immunity, longevity, and overall well-being. However, for seniors over 60, broccoli can quietly pose a risk, not because of the vegetable itself, but due to its interaction with common medications. The main concern with broccoli comes from its high levels of vitamin K, a nutrient essential for blood clotting. In younger adults, vitamin K works to support proper blood coagulation, which is beneficial. But for seniors taking blood-thinning medications such as warfarin, Plavix, or even aspirin, the situation becomes more complex. Vitamin K can interfere with these medications, causing blood to either become too thin or too thick, both of which are dangerous. The real danger lies in inconsistency. Many seniors eat broccoli, perhaps consuming a large amount one week, then skipping it entirely the next. This inconsistency can throw off the delicate balance needed for proper blood circulation, especially when taking blood thinners. It can lead to unpredictable shifts in blood viscosity, which can increase the risk of a stroke, heart attack, or other cardiovascular issues. So, what can you do to safely enjoy broccoli after 60? The key is consistency. Rather than eating large amounts of broccoli one day and then none for a while, aim to eat it consistently in moderate amounts. This will help maintain a steady level of vitamin K in your body, allowing your medication to work properly without interfering with your blood's ability to clot. Another helpful tip is to discuss your diet with your doctor. Let them know how much broccoli you typically consume so they can adjust your medication dosage if necessary. This small step will ensure your blood-thinning medication remains effective and safe. While broccoli remains an excellent vegetable for supporting heart and brain health, after 60, it must be enjoyed with caution and balance. By eating it consistently and in moderation, you can continue reaping the benefits of this superfood without risking your health. Vegetable number 7, romaine lettuce. For many seniors, a light salad made with romaine lettuce is the perfect healthy choice, low in calories, easy on the digestion, and gentle on the heart. It's a favorite for those looking to keep their meals light while still eating nutritious foods. However, few realize that romaine lettuce, when eaten late in the evening, can subtly raise your stroke risk overnight. The reason behind this lies in romaine's natural diuretic effect. A diuretic is a substance that encourages the body to release water. In younger adults, this isn't much of a concern. But after 60, the kidneys start to work more slowly and the body's natural thirst signals become weaker. As a result, seniors may not realize they are becoming dehydrated, which can have serious consequences when combined with a diuretic effect like that of romaine lettuce. Overnight dehydration can cause the blood to thicken as the body loses water while sleeping. Thick blood moves more slowly through aging arteries, making it easier for small blood clots to form, which can block blood flow to the brain and increase stroke risk. If you also take blood pressure or diuretic medications, this effect can be even more pronounced, putting additional strain on your circulation and brain health. The good news is that the solution is simple. You don't have to cut romaine lettuce out of your diet entirely. Instead, the key is to time your salads wisely. Enjoy romaine at lunch or earlier in the day, when your body is still well hydrated and active. This will allow the body to process the diuretic effect of the lettuce without putting undue stress on your blood flow during the night. If you do enjoy greens at dinner, make sure to drink a small glass of water alongside your meal to help maintain proper hydration levels throughout the evening. Staying hydrated is crucial to keeping your blood at the right consistency for healthy circulation and brain function. Romaine lettuce can still be a refreshing and new diet, but after 60, timing is everything. Eaten at the right time, it remains a great ally for heart and digestive health. Eaten too late at night, however, it can quietly strain your blood flow and brain health. Vegetable number 6. Raw carrots. Carrots are often hailed as one of the healthiest snacks around. They're crunchy, low in calories, and packed with beta-carotene, which is beneficial for eye health. But after 60, raw carrots can cause unexpected issues with your circulation and brain health, especially when consumed at the wrong time. The key issue with raw carrots is the way they digest. Carrots are naturally high in sugars, and when eaten raw, they digest quickly, releasing those sugars into the bloodstream. In younger adults, this sugar surge is manageable, but for seniors, especially those with prediabetes, diabetes, or slower metabolisms, this sudden spike in blood sugar can lead to a chain reaction that affects circulation. The surge in blood sugar caused by raw carrots can trigger a rise in stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline. These hormone vessels to tighten, which increases blood pressure. This is particularly concerning during sleep when the body is meant to be at rest. As blood pressure rises, blood flow can become more sluggish, and combined with mild dehydration, it creates the perfect environment for small blood clots to form. These clots may reduce blood flow to the brain and increase the risk of a stroke. So, how can you still enjoy raw carrots without risking your health? The solution lies in timing and pairing. Avoid eating raw carrots alone or late at night. Instead, enjoy them earlier in the day when your metabolism is more active and your body is better able to handle sugar spikes. Additionally, pair raw carrots with a source of protein or healthy fats, such as hummus, nuts, or yogurt. This will slow down the absorption of sugar and stabilize your energy levels throughout the day. By eating raw carrots in the morning or afternoon and pairing them with a healthy fat or protein, you can continue to enjoy their many benefits without putting undue strain on your blood pressure and circulation. Carrots are still a fantastic source of vitamins and antioxidants, but after 60, it's essential to be mindful of how and when you eat them. Vegetable number 5, garlic. Garlic has long been praised for its numerous health benefits. It's known for its ability to lower blood pressure, support heart health, and boost immunity. But after 60, garlic can be a double-edged sword, especially for seniors who take blood-thinning medications. While garlic's blood-thinning properties are often seen as beneficial, when combined with prescription blood thinners, it can lead to dangerous consequences. Garlic contains compounds like allicin and sulfur, which help prevent blood clots and keep blood flowing freely. This is great when you're trying to improve heart health and circulation, but it can become a problem if you're already taking blood-thinning medications such as warfarin, clopidogrel, or even a daily aspirin. When garlic is consumed in large amounts or in concentrated forms, it can amplify the effects of these medications, causing your blood to become too thin. This can leave the delicate blood vessels in your brain vulnerable to bleeding, increasing the risk of a hemorrhagic stroke. The key to safely incorporating garlic into your diet after 60 is moderation. You don't need to avoid garlic completely, but you should be cautious about how much you're consuming. Cooking garlic helps tame its blood-thinning properties, making it less potent on your blood. Therefore, it's safer to use small amounts of garlic in cooked meals rather than taking garlic supplements or consuming large quantities of raw garlic. If you notice signs that your blood might be too thin, such as unusual bruising, frequent headaches, or fatigue, it's important to speak with your doctor. These symptoms may indicate that your blood is becoming dangerously thin, and your doctor can adjust your medication or garlic intake accordingly. Garlic remains a powerful natural remedy for heart health, but after 60, it must be treated like medicine. When used correctly, it can continue to support your health. However, used carelessly, it can quietly endanger your brain and circulation. By using garlic in moderation and consulting with your doctor about your intake, you can continue to enjoy its benefits without putting yourself at risk. Vegetable number 4. Onions are not only packed with antioxidants, but they also offer a range of heart protective compounds. They help lower cholesterol, reduce inflammation, and support healthy blood circulation. For many seniors, onions are an easy addition to meals, providing flavor and health benefits. However, after 60, onions can pose a risk, especially for those taking blood pressure or blood-thinning medications. The issue with onions lies in a compound called quercetin, which naturally widens blood vessels to lower blood pressure. In moderate amounts, this is helpful as it improves circulation and reduces the risk of heart disease. However, when consumed in large quantities or in combination with blood pressure medications or blood thinners, quercetin can lower blood pressure too much. This can result in dizziness, fatigue, confusion, or even fainting, all of which can increase the risk of a stroke or other cardiovascular complications. The real danger comes from eating large amounts of onions or consuming them at the wrong time of day, especially for seniors who may already have low blood pressure or take medication to control it. Consistency and balance are key when it comes to incorporating onions into your diet. To minimize the risks, it's important to use onions as a flavor enhancer rather than the main ingredient. Cooking onions helps to reduce the potency of quercetin, making them less likely to cause sudden drops in blood pressure. It's also crucial to avoid heavy onion-rich meals late at night, when circulation naturally slows and blood pressure can fluctuate. Staying hydrated throughout the day will help maintain proper blood flow and circulation. If you're on medication for blood pressure or circulation, it's a good idea to discuss your onion intake with your doctor. Even small adjustments can make a big difference in how your medication works. Onions can still be a healthy part of your diet, but after 60, it's important to use them in moderation and with awareness of how they affect your body and interact with your medications. With careful timing and balance, onions can continue to offer their health benefits without putting undue strain on your circulation and brain health. Vegetable number 3. Corn is a beloved comfort food for many, often bringing memories of summer meals or family gatherings. Whether it's corn on the cob, grits, or a bowl of corn soup, it's a familiar, warm, and satisfying dish. But for seniors over 60, corn can act more like a starch than a vegetable, and nutritionally, that difference matters more as you age. When you eat corn, your body rapidly converts its natural sugars into glucose, similar to what happens when you eat white bread or other starchy foods. In younger adults, this process is handled with ease, but as we age, our bodies become less efficient at regulating blood sugar, especially for those with slower insulin responses or weakened circulation. This rapid spike in glucose can cause blood sugar levels to rise and fall dramatically, a phenomenon known as a blood sugar roller coaster. For seniors, this spike and crash in blood sugar can trigger a chain reaction that affects circulation and brain health. The rise in blood sugar triggers the release of stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline, which constrict blood vessels and raise blood pressure. Over time, this can cause blood to thicken, creating an environment ripe for blood clots to form. At night, when blood flow naturally slows, these clots can block oxygen from reaching the brain, raising the risk of stroke or heart strain. The solution isn't to cut corn out of your diet entirely, but to eat it smarter. The key is moderation and timing. Try to avoid eating corn at night when your metabolism slows down and your body is less able to handle glucose spikes. Instead, enjoy it earlier in the day when your body is more active and your blood sugar levels are better regulated. Pair corn with protein or healthy fats like beans, avocado, or eggs to slow down the absorption of sugar and stabilize your energy throughout the day. Fresh corn on the cob is a better option than processed corn products like cornflakes or cornmeal, which are digested more quickly and cause a sharper spike in blood sugar. By making these small adjustments, you can continue enjoying corn in a way that supports your health rather than undermines it. Corn can still be a part of a balanced diet, but after 60, it's important to be mindful of how your body processes it and when you eat it. Vegetable number 2, asparagus. Asparagus is often considered a clean, vegetable-light, elegant, and a favorite in healthy meal plans. It's full of vitamins and antioxidants that support the body in many ways, from improving digestion to protecting the skin. However, after 60, asparagus can quietly put your circulation at risk if eaten at the wrong time of day, especially for seniors who take medications for blood pressure or kidney health. The reason asparagus can be problematic is due to its natural diuretic properties. Diuretics encourage the body to release water, which is generally beneficial for younger adults. But for seniors, the situation becomes more complicated. As we age, kidney function slows and hydration needs change. When you consume asparagus, especially later in the day, it can lead to overnight dehydration. This happens because asparagus causes the body to release water, and without enough fluids, your blood can become thicker and move more sluggishly through your arteries. This thickened blood puts additional stress on your cardiovascular system, making it easier for blood clots to form and block blood flow to your brain, potentially triggering a stroke. If you're also on blood pressure medications or diuretics, the effects of asparagus can be amplified, increasing the risk of circulation issues. Fortunately, the solution is simple. To safely incorporate asparagus into your diet after 60, focus on timing. Avoid eating asparagus late at night when your body is winding down and your hydration levels may already be lower. Instead, enjoy it during the day at lunch or an early dinner when you are more active and better hydrated. Pair asparagus with hydrating foods like cucumbers or melons, or drink a glass of water alongside it to maintain proper fluid levels and support healthy circulation. If you take medications for blood pressure or kidney health, it's important to discuss your asparagus consumption with your doctor. They can help you determine if asparagus might intensify the effects of your medications, especially those with diuretic properties. Asparagus is still a nutritious vegetable that can benefit your body, but after 60, it's crucial to be mindful of when you eat it. With the right timing and hydration, asparagus can continue to be a valuable part of your diet without putting unnecessary strain on your circulation. Vegetable number 1, tomatoes. Tomatoes are often seen as the ultimate symbol of healthy eating, refreshing, light, and packed with antioxidants. Whether in salads, sauces, or soups, tomatoes are a staple in many diets. They're rich in lycopene, a powerful antioxidant to protect the heart and may reduce the risk of certain cancers. But after 60, tomatoes can subtly create circulation problems that mimic stroke symptoms if not consumed in the right way. The primary issue with tomatoes lies in their classification as a nightshade vegetable. Nightshades contain compounds such as histamines, tyramines, and solanine, which can trigger inflammation, constrict blood vessels, and interfere with nerve signaling. For seniors, whose blood vessels and brain are already more fragile, these compounds can cause dizziness, headaches, or numbness, often resembling early stroke signs. The acidity in tomatoes also plays a role in these issues. It can interfere with the body's electrolyte balance, depleting minerals like calcium and magnesium that are crucial for stable nerve and muscle function. When tomatoes are consumed in large quantities, particularly at night, this disruption can lead to blood pressure fluctuations and disrupted circulation during sleep, further increasing the risk of stroke or cardiovascular issues. While tomatoes can still be a part of a healthy diet after 60, moderation and timing are key. To mitigate the risks, avoid consuming large amounts of raw tomatoes, especially before bedtime. Cooking tomatoes can help reduce the solanine content, making them less likely to cause negative effects. Cooking also makes the lycopene more bioavailable, allowing you to benefit from this heart-healthy antioxidant in a safer way. It's also important to pair tomatoes with foods that can help balance their acidity. For example, combining tomatoes with magnesium-rich foods like pumpkin seeds, spinach, or nuts can help maintain your electrolyte balance and support proper nerve function. By eating tomatoes earlier in the day, when your body is better equipped to handle their effects, you can still enjoy their many health benefits without the unwanted risks. Tomatoes are still an excellent source of nutrition, but after 60, it's important to be mindful of how and when you consume them. With careful attention to timing and moderation, tomatoes can continue to be a nutritious part of your diet without putting unnecessary strain on your circulation and brain health. Awareness is freedom. After learning about the 9 vegetables that can unexpectedly raise your stroke risk if eaten the wrong way, it's natural to feel a little surprised or even a bit unsettled. For years, we've been told that vegetables are always good for us. They're packed with nutrients, vitamins, and minerals that support our health. But after 60, our bodies change in ways that affect how we process even the healthiest foods. As we age, our kidneys filter more slowly, our blood vessels become thinner and more fragile, and our hydration needs shift dramatically. The foods that once helped us thrive can behave differently in an aging body. Even vegetables, which are often considered the cornerstone of a healthy diet, can quietly cause problems when consumed at the wrong time, in the wrong amounts, or alongside certain medications. The truth is, it's not just about what you eat anymore. It's about when you eat it, how much you eat, and what you're combining it with. For example, a salad at lunch may strengthen you, but the same salad at night could increase your risk of blood clots or disrupt your blood pressure. Garlic and cooked meals can support heart health, but concentrated garlic supplements mixed with blood-thinning medication can have the opposite effect. The timing, balance, and awareness of how your body responds to food are the real keys to long-term health and vitality. But here's the empowering part. You're not powerless in this. The more you understand your body and how it changes with age, the more control you have over your health. Small, Intentional adjustments to your diet, like hydrating properly, adjusting your meal timing, and being mindful of medication interactions can make a huge difference. With the right knowledge, you can continue enjoying the foods you love without fear of harming your health. Awareness isn't about restriction, it's about freedom. The more you learn about the foods you eat and how they affect your aging body, the more you can protect yourself from risks and continue to live independently and healthily. So, the next time you reach for that spinach or broccoli, remember, it's not just about the food, it's about how and when you eat it. Keep that in mind, and you'll be able to make choices that nourish your body and your mind. If you found this information helpful, please take a moment to like this video. Share it with your friends and family, especially those over 60, so they too can benefit from these tips. And don't forget to subscribe to Senior Health Nutrition for more advice on how to stay strong, sharp, and independent. This is Dr. Anna Laura at Senior Health Nutrition. Let me know in the comments, which of these vegetables surprised you the most? Have you ever experienced any unexpected health issues related to your diet? Your story could help another senior make smarter choices today. Remember, what you put on your plate today will become the clarity, strength, and independence you carry into tomorrow. Stay sharp, stay safe, and stay vital. Aging isn't about decline, it's about thriving. Imagine waking up one morning feeling weaker than usual, your blood pressure slightly higher, your joints a bit stiffer, your energy strangely low. For many seniors, this slow drift toward decline becomes an invisible habit of aging. But what if something as small as a single clove of garlic, taken daily, could quietly start reversing this trend? Inside this simple white bulb lies a set of compounds so strong that doctors are now calling them one of the most overlooked natural protectors for the aging body. It can lower blood pressure, calm inflammation, sharpen immunity, and even slow down bone loss in seniors. Yet most people use garlic incorrectly, losing up to 90% of its power without realizing it. Stay with me, because what you will discover today may change how you protect your health for the rest of your life. 1. What garlic really is and why seniors should care. Garlic may look simple, just a small white bulb sitting quietly in your kitchen. But inside each clove is a natural medicine cabinet that has protected human health for thousands of years. Garlic belongs to the allium family, the same group as onions, shallots, leeks, and chives. Yet among all its relatives, garlic stands out as the true champion. Why? Because it contains the highest concentration of sulfur-based compounds, the very chemicals that help your blood vessels relax, your immune cells strengthen, and your inflammation levels calm down. As we age, our bodies become less efficient. Blood pressure rises, cholesterol creeps upward, joint aches become more frequent, and digestion slows down. Many seniors think these changes are just part of getting old. But garlic interacts directly with the parts of the body that weaken with age. Its compounds reach the bloodstream quickly, helping the body fight oxidative stress, maintain healthier circulation, and support the immune system without overwhelming it. Think of garlic as a tiny soldier. When you crush it, chew it, or chop it, you activate an internal alarm system. This begins releasing allicin, a compound so active that researchers often call it one of nature's strongest biological triggers. Allicin travels through your system like a cleanup crew, helping remove harmful molecules, calming inflammation, and improving the way your cells communicate. This is especially useful for seniors whose bodies naturally lose some of this protective strength. Now imagine someone like Uncle George, age 72. He didn't change his medications. He didn't start a new diet. He simply added one crushed clove of garlic every morning to his breakfast. Within a few weeks, his blood pressure readings were steadier, his afternoon fatigue reduced, and his digestion smoother. Tiny changes, big benefits. Before we continue, I'd love to know, how old are you and where are you watching from? I read all your comments and your answers help me create videos that support your health needs better. Share your age and city below. This is why garlic deserves your attention. Not as a spice, not as folklore, but as a daily tool that helps aging bodies function at their best. Most people think garlic is healthy simply because they add it to their cooking. But for seniors who want real, measurable health benefits, lower blood pressure, stronger immunity, better digestion, it's not just what you eat, it's how you prepare it. Garlic is one of the rare foods whose power can almost disappear if handled the wrong way. The first rule: fresh garlic beats everything. Garlic powder, capsules, and cooked garlic still have benefits, but none of them release as much allicin as a fresh clove. Allicin is the star compound, the one responsible for garlic's strongest healing effects. But here's the surprising part: garlic doesn't contain allicin naturally. It only forms when two separate compounds inside the garlic alliin and the enzyme alliinase finally meet. And they only meet when you crush, chop, chew, or press the clove. That's why researchers discovered the 10-minute rule. After crushing or chopping garlic, you must let it sit for 10 to 15 minutes. This waiting period allows alliinase to fully activate and convert alliin into allicin. If you crush garlic and immediately toss it into a hot pan, almost all the allicin disappears because heat destroys the enzyme before it can work. Many seniors have been eating garlic their whole lives without ever unlocking this key step. Take Helen, 74 years old. She loved cooking with garlic, but never felt the strong health boost people talked about. Once she learned to crush her garlic and let it rest 15 minutes before cooking, she noticed her digestion felt smoother, her blood pressure readings started trending lower, and her immune system felt stronger during winter. Small technique, big difference. The ideal daily dose for seniors is simple: 1 to 2 cloves of fresh garlic, crushed and rested. If you prefer supplements, look for 600 to 1,200 milligrams per day, the same range used in clinical trials. Done correctly, garlic becomes not just a food, but a daily therapy. 3. How garlic lowers blood pressure. High blood pressure is one of the silent dangers of aging. It creeps in quietly, without pain, and slowly damages the heart, kidneys, eyes, and even the brain. Many seniors live with numbers like 150/90 or 160/95, believing it is simply old age. But what if 1 or 2 cloves of garlic a day could gently help push those numbers downward? Garlic affects blood pressure through a simple but powerful mechanism. When allicin enters the bloodstream, it helps the blood vessels relax. Imagine your blood vessels as tiny garden hoses. When they become stiff or narrow, pressure rises. Allicin helps soften these hoses, allowing blood to flow more easily. This natural relaxation effect can lower systolic pressure by 5 to 10 points and diastolic by 2 to 5 points, results seen repeatedly in controlled trials. Now imagine George, 79 years old. Every morning, he sat at his kitchen table checking his blood pressure. It was always the same: 155/160, sometimes even higher. Medication helped, but he still felt tired and dizzy in the afternoons. His doctor suggested adding one small health habit: crushed garlic every day. George wasn't convinced, but he tried it. Within 8 weeks, his readings slowly shifted. 155 dropped to 148, then to 142. Eventually, he stabilized around 138 to 82, numbers he hadn't seen in years. He didn't change his medication or diet drastically. The only new addition was garlic. Researchers believe garlic works not just through vessel relaxation, but also by reducing oxidative stress inside the arteries. As we age, free radicals begin to damage the lining of our blood vessels, making them stiff and less responsive. Allicin acts like a repair team, reducing this damage and helping the vessel walls function more like they did earlier in life. This is why garlic is often called a natural blood pressure companion. It's accessible, affordable, and surprisingly effective, especially when taken consistently. 4. Garlic and cholesterol control. Cholesterol is another slow-moving threat that becomes more common with age. Many seniors discover rising LDL levels during routine checkups, even when they believe they are eating normally. The liver naturally produces cholesterol, and as the years pass, this process often becomes more active. But garlic has a unique way of stepping in and helping the body regain control. Garlic doesn't just lower cholesterol, it affects the entire cholesterol cycle. Studies show that daily garlic intake can reduce total cholesterol by 10 to 15% and LDL, the bad cholesterol, by around 10%. This may sound small, but for seniors, These changes can significantly lower the risk of heart disease over time. So, how does garlic do it? First, allicin and other garlic compounds slow down the liver's cholesterol production. Imagine the liver as a small factory. With aging, this factory often speeds up, producing more LDL particles than your body needs. Garlic gently signals the factory to slow down. Second, garlic helps break down existing cholesterol more efficiently. And third, it improves bile metabolism. Bile is one of the main ways the body removes cholesterol. To bring this to life, imagine someone like Aunt Linda, 67. Her yearly checkup showed higher LDL numbers, and her doctor warned her she might need medication. She wasn't ready for that step. She began taking one crushed clove of garlic every morning, timing it 10 minutes before breakfast to maximize allicin. 3 months later, her follow-up tests revealed a meaningful drop in LDL, enough that her doctor told her she could delay medication and continue her garlic routine. This steady improvement didn't come from drastic diets or extreme routines. Just a tiny clove, acting daily, quietly supporting her heart. Cholesterol doesn't improve overnight, but garlic offers a natural, gentle push in the right direction, one that aligns perfectly with the aging body's slower rhythm. If you're living with high blood pressure, tell me in the comments what your average readings look like. Your experience may help another senior watching today. 5. Garlic as an anti-inflammatory and antioxidant shield. Inflammation and oxidative stress are two forces that work silently inside the aging body. They don't cause sudden pain. They don't announce themselves. Instead, they slowly damage cells, stiffen blood vessels, weaken the immune system, and speed up the aging process. This is why seniors often feel slower, more tired, or more achy than they used to. Garlic provides a rare double protection against both of these hidden enemies. Garlic's antioxidant compounds act like tiny firefighters. Free radicals, unstable molecules move through the body, damaging DNA, and cells the way sparks from a fire land on dry grass. The antioxidants in garlic neutralize these sparks before they cause harm. This protection is especially important for seniors, whose bodies naturally produce more free radicals as metabolism slows and cells become less efficient. On the other side, garlic also reduces inflammation. Medical tests like CRP, C-reactive protein, IL-6, and TNF-alpha are markers of inflammation. In several clinical trials, seniors who consumed garlic daily showed meaningful drops in these markers. Lower inflammation means less strain on the heart, less stress on the joints, and better long-term protection against chronic illnesses like diabetes, arthritis, and even dementia. To make this easier to visualize, imagine your body as a house. Free radicals are like small fires popping up in different rooms. Inflammation is like smoke spreading through the entire house, making everything harder to function. Garlic sends in both firefighters and air purifiers at the same time, reducing damage and clearing the internal environment. Take Mary, 71 years old, who dealt with constant morning stiffness in her hands. Her doctor explained it was a combination of age-related inflammation and oxidative stress. After adding one clove of crushed garlic a day to her routine, she noticed her stiffness easing and her energy levels rising. It didn't cure everything nothing magical does, but it gave her body the support it was quietly asking for. This dual shield of antioxidant and anti-inflammatory power is one of the reasons garlic is considered a true anti-aging food. 6. Immune system strengthening. As we grow older, one of the first systems to weaken is the immune system. Many seniors notice they catch colds faster, take longer to recover, or feel wiped out after even a minor infection. What makes garlic remarkable is its ability to strengthen immunity in ways both subtle and powerful, helping the body stay resilient during the years when defense systems naturally decline. Several randomized trials have found that people who take garlic daily experience fewer colds in some cases, nearly half as many. The duration of illness also drops significantly. Seniors who used to spend 5 days struggling through a cold often recover in a day or two instead. And perhaps most importantly, the severity of symptoms becomes lighter, giving the body a chance to bounce back rather than crash. Garlic works by boosting key immune cells, especially T cells and natural killer (NK) cells. T cells help coordinate the immune response, while NK cells act like elite soldiers, quickly destroying infected or abnormal cells. In aging bodies, these cells tend to slow down. Garlic nudges them back into action, keeping the immune system sharp and ready. To bring this to life, imagine Raymond, 76. Every winter, he dreaded the cold season. A simple sniffle could turn into a full week in bed. His daughter suggested trying daily garlic, crushed and left to rest before eating. He didn't expect much after all. How could a kitchen ingredient do what vitamins and medicines struggled to achieve? But within 2 months, he noticed something different. When people around him caught colds, he stayed healthy. When he did catch a mild bug, he recovered within a day. The heaviness, the exhaustion, the lingering cough all noticeably reduced. For the first time in years, winter felt manageable again. How often do you catch colds in a typical year? Share your answer below so we can compare experiences and learn from each other. Garlic isn't a miracle cure, but it gives the immune system a daily push just enough to help seniors stay strong and independent. 7. Antimicrobial power. One of the most fascinating things about garlic is that it doesn't just support the immune system, it actively fights harmful organisms. Bacteria, viruses, fungi, even parasites. Garlic has natural antimicrobial strength that has been documented for centuries and confirmed in modern clinical trials. For seniors, whose immune defenses naturally weaken over time, this makes garlic an especially valuable daily protector. Allicin, the main active compound in garlic, behaves like a natural disinfectant inside the body. It disrupts the cell walls of harmful microbes, slows their growth, and helps the body eliminate them more efficiently. Unlike many medications, garlic is gentle enough for daily use while still showing impressive strength against stubborn infections. For example, studies show garlic can help reduce candida, a common yeast that can cause infections in seniors. In one trial, topical garlic was as effective as a common antifungal cream. Another study found that applying garlic extract to warts caused by HPV led to meaningful improvement. 60% of participants saw their warts disappear. One of the most striking findings came from a hospital ICU study. Patients who received garlic supplements had lower rates of MRSA, a dangerous antibiotic-resistant bacterium. This doesn't mean garlic replaces medical treatment, but it shows how strongly it supports the body's natural defenses. Let's bring this closer to home with a story. Margaret, 73, often dealt with recurring yeast infections and skin irritation. She tried creams, ointments, and dietary changes, but the problem kept returning. After learning about garlic's antimicrobial properties, she added 1 clove of crushed garlic to her daily routine. Over the next few months, the flare-ups became less frequent and less severe. Her doctor explained that garlic's compounds were likely helping her body create a less friendly environment for the yeast to grow. Garlic can't replace antibiotics or antiviral medications, but it adds an extra layer of daily protection that becomes increasingly important as the years go by. 8. Digestion and gut health. A healthy gut is one of the cornerstones of aging well. Many seniors experience bloating, constipation, gas, or discomfort after meals, signs that the microbiome, the community of bacteria living in the digestive system, is becoming imbalanced with age. Garlic plays a quiet but important role in restoring this balance because it acts as a prebiotic. A prebiotic is not a bacteria itself, but food for the good bacteria. When you eat garlic, its natural fibers and sulfur compounds travel deep into the intestines and nourish beneficial microbes like lactobacillus and bifidobacteria. These healthy bacteria then multiply, improving digestion, helping break down food more effectively, and even strengthening immunity from within. But garlic doesn't only feed the good guys, it helps keep the bad guys under control. Harmful bacteria and yeast struggle to thrive in an environment where garlic compounds are present. This shift in balance leads to smoother digestion, less bloating, and more regular bowel movements. To make this more relatable, imagine Samuel, 70. For years, he carried a constant heaviness in his stomach after meals. Even healthy foods seemed to cause discomfort. His granddaughter suggested he try a natural approach, 1 clove of crushed garlic with lunch. He agreed, though he wasn't expecting much. After 2 weeks, he noticed the tightness in his belly easing. His meals felt lighter, and the uncomfortable gas that used to bother him at night almost disappeared. What changed? His microbiome was slowly waking up again, nourished, balanced, stronger. Of course, garlic can cause temporary bloating or mild irritation in a small percentage of people, especially when eaten raw. The key is to start small, half a clove daily, and gradually increase. Most seniors find that their digestive system adapts within days. When used correctly, garlic becomes a gentle daily tune-up for the gut, supporting the foundation of long-term health. 9. Garlic and cancer prevention. Cancer is one of the deepest fears many seniors carry, especially when friends or family members have faced it. While no single food can guarantee protection, garlic has shown promising signs in several long-term studies. Its unique combination of sulfur compounds, antioxidants, and anti-inflammatory properties makes it one of the most researched natural foods in cancer prevention. Scientists have focused on 3 main areas: stomach cancer, colorectal cancer, and prostate cancer. Stomach cancer is closely linked to a bacteria called H. pylori, which can weaken the stomach lining over time. Garlic's natural antibacterial power helps reduce this bacteria, lowering irritation and long-term risk. In observational studies, seniors who consumed garlic regularly had noticeably lower rates of H. pylori infections. In the case of colorectal cancer, garlic's anti-inflammatory and antioxidant effects play a big role. Chronic inflammation in the intestines can lead to polyps, small growths that sometimes turn cancerous. One study found that seniors with a history of polyps had slower progression when garlic was part of their daily routine. Garlic didn't remove the polyps, but it helped prevent them from growing and changing. For prostate health, garlic showed another benefit. A trial involving men with prostate cancer found that those who took garlic supplements had lower PSA levels, a marker doctors use to measure cancer activity. Lower PSA doesn't mean a cure, but it suggests garlic may help slow progression and support the body's natural defenses. To make this picture clearer, imagine Robert, age 73. After a colonoscopy revealed early polyps, he became anxious. His doctor explained they weren't dangerous yet, but they needed monitoring. Robert decided to support his body naturally as well and added 1 clove of garlic to his daily lunch. Months later, during his follow-up, his polyps had not grown, a small relief that gave him confidence and hope. Garlic is not a substitute for medical care, but it is one more supportive tool in the fight for long-term cancer protection. 10. Garlic and hormones. Hormones quietly shape the way we age. They influence energy, bone strength, sleep quality, muscle mass, and even mood. As the years pass, hormone levels naturally fall, and seniors often feel the effects: weaker bones, slower metabolism, or reduced vitality. Garlic might not be the first food you think of when it comes to hormones, but research shows it plays a subtle yet meaningful role in supporting hormonal balance in older adults. There has been a lot of talk online about garlic boosting testosterone. Most of this comes from animal studies. In one experiment, rats fed garlic showed an increase in luteinizing hormone, a hormone that signals the body to produce testosterone. Their testosterone levels rose as a result. But here is the honest truth: no human clinical trials have confirmed this effect in people. So while garlic's general health, seniors should not rely on it for their own. Proven methods like resistance training, quality sleep, and stress reduction remain far more effective. On the other hand, garlic has shown more concrete results when it comes to estrogen-related pathways, especially for postmenopausal women. After menopause, estrogen levels drop sharply, which leads to bone loss. Bones become fragile, and the risk of fractures increases. In a randomized trial, women who consumed garlic extract or fresh garlic daily experienced lower rate of bone density loss. Garlic did not rebuild bone, but it helped reduce the speed of decline, of valuable benefit during the aging process. This brings us to someone like Elena, 69. After her first bone scan revealed early osteopenia, she worried about her future mobility. Her doctor recommended lifestyle changes, including diet support. Alina added garlic to her daily meals, preparing it correctly by crushing and letting it rest. Over the next year, her follow-up scan showed her bone loss had slowed. While garlic didn't reverse the condition, it helped her preserve her independence and confidence. In the world of senior health, small habits matter. And garlic provides gentle hormonal support exactly where aging bodies need it most. Side effects and safe use garlic is powerful, natural, and beneficial, but like any tool, it must be used wisely. Seniors often take multiple medications, have sensitive digestion, or undergo medical procedures, so understanding the possible downsides is essential for safe, daily use. The most noticeable side effect is odor. When garlic sulfur compounds enter the bloodstream, they eventually exit through the lungs and skin. This is why some people experience garlic breath or even a light body smell. It is harmless, but seniors should be aware, especially if they are sensitive to scent or live closely with others. A simple solution many seniors use is parsley, lemon water, or mint afterward, which helps reduce the odor without reducing the benefits. The second issue is digestion. Some people, especially those not used to raw garlic, may experience bloating, mild cramps, or heartburn. This is not a sign of harm. Rather, it shows the gut is reacting to the strong sulfur compounds. The solution is simple. Start with half a clove per day and slowly increase over a few weeks. Most seniors adapt quickly and find their digestion improves over time. The most important caution involves bleeding risk. Garlic can thin the blood slightly by increasing the time it takes for blood to clot. This is normally harmless, but if you take anticoagulants, blood thinners, have a bleeding disorder, or are scheduled for surgery, garlic can increase the risk of excessive bleeding. In these cases, seniors should inform their doctor or surgeon about any garlic supplements or high garlic intake. It does not mean garlic must be avoided, only that the medical team needs to be aware. Picture someone like Harold, 75, who loved garlic and took it daily. When he was scheduled for a minor surgery, he told his doctor about his garlic habit. They simply adjusted his diet for 1 week before the procedure, no complications, no surprises. Used correctly, garlic is safe for nearly everyone. The key is awareness, gentle introduction, and open communication with healthcare providers. As we come to the end of this journey, it's important to step back and see the whole picture. Garlic is not magic. It won't replace medications or reverse aging. But what it does offer is something far more meaningful for senior study: gentle support for the systems that weaken with time. Blood pressure, cholesterol, inflammation, immunity, digestion, bone strength. All of these can quietly improve when a person adds just 1 or 2 cloves of garlic to their daily routine. Think about the stories we shared: George lowering his blood pressure, Linda improving her cholesterol, Mary easing her inflammation, Raymond strengthening his immune system, Samuel restoring his digestion, Elena slowing her bone loss. None of these seniors made dramatic lifestyle changes. They simply added garlic correctly prepared, crushed, and rested to their day. A small habit that delivered real benefits. Garlic's power lies in its consistency. It works slowly, patiently, asking only that you give it time. And this is where the message becomes so important. Aging is not about decline. It is about adaptation, awareness, and choosing habits that help the body stay strong. Garlic is one of these habits: inexpensive, accessible, and scientifically supported. If you want to try this yourself, the routine is simple. Take 1 fresh clove each day, crush it, and let it rest for 10 to 15 minutes. Then add it to your meal or swallow it mixed with a small spoon of yogurt or honey. If raw garlic feels too strong, start with half a clove. If you prefer supplements, aim for 600 to 1,200 milligrams daily, the same dose used in research studies. And now, one gentle question for you: which benefit of garlic matters most to you right now? Heart health, immunity, digestion, or bone strength? Share your answer in the comments. I read every single one. Your health is in your hands, and your future is brighter than you think. Remember, your health is shaped by small daily choices. If today's video inspired you to try even half a clove of garlic, comment, "I'm starting today." I'll be cheering you on. If you found even one benefit of garlic that surprised you, take a moment right now to support this channel. Like this video, share it with a friend or family member who wants to stay healthy, and subscribe so you never miss our weekly senior health lessons. Every action you take helps spread knowledge that can protect someone's life.